That's a scene from our next film, and it's a powerful piece of work. John Singleton's Rosewood, based on a scandalous true story of the lynching of property-owning blacks in Florida just after World War I. Ving, Rhames, so powerful in Pulp Fiction, plays a war veteran who stumbles upon a black southern village that is an object of active hate by neighboring white bigots and Ku Klux Klansmen. The story of Rosewood gets rolling when a married white woman falsely claims that a mysterious black man attacked her. Actually, it was a white man, her lover.
He was so big. He's so black, that boy. She said she was raped.
Ving Rhames, the stranger on horseback, becomes almost a mythic presence in the town. Early on, he tries to buy land right across the street from the complex white shop owner in this virtual all-black community. But as trouble escalates, he reconsiders. He doesn't want to get lynched. The white merchant is played by John Voight.
That's right. I got you figured, man. You one of them loud boys, big talk. Figure you can say anything to a white man as long as you start out saying, with all due respect. First sign of trouble, you're ducking your head running.
Sheriff Michael Rooker has a warning for a community leader played by Don Cheadle from Devil in a Blue Dress.
Won't you be a good boy and go visit some of your other relatives for a little while, huh? I am trying to help you here. They're all over there right now getting all full of liquor and making nooses.
Rosewood stands out in its depiction of some of the most repellent scenes of mob violence, not glamorizing the Klan like the John Grisham movies, but presenting much of the brutal reality.
Yes, I know y'all. I was midwife to more than half of you, and some of you younger. I done seen you come up from babies to now. Ain't nothing gonna come of this. It don't make sense.
And let me re-emphasize, that's what I like most about Rosewood. It doesn't back away from violence or romanticize it. We see ugliness in close-up in this picture. Now, about 2 years ago, I asked Spike Lee to tell me what films about the black experience in America weren't being made by black filmmakers. He said films about slavery because it's too embarrassing for blacks to confront that reality. Well, John Singleton's Rosewood does that in a chapter that is set just 60 years after slaves were supposedly given freedom. Rosewood is occasionally melodramatic with some generic action sequences, but at its core, it is tremendously effective because you can't deny the truth of the horror it presents. I recommend Rosewood highly.
Boy, I do too, Gene, and there were two things I especially liked. First of all, the real fear that these people felt, because you don't have cardboard heroes stepping forward and doing wonderful things. You have a black woman who's afraid to say what she really saw. You have a white shopkeeper. These people are schooled in keeping quiet and not causing trouble. And the second thing is the economic jealousy, because this black town is owned by the people who live there. They're prospering. They own their houses, and the people of the white city are very jealous. And there's the wonderful line of dialogue where the guy says, well, that black guy, he has a piano. Why don't I have a piano? And his friend says, well, you can't play the piano. And he says, yeah, but why does he have one and I don't?
No. The other thing I want to talk about that it shows is how racism is taught. We have a motif that runs throughout this picture is the ugliest guy in town, the biggest hater in town, teaching his son, and we see him. Now, this is how you learn how to make a noose. See, it's very specific.
Look down into this grave of these dead bodies.
And see that these are animals, not human beings. In other words, there's the time taken in this story to show literally how racism is passed along.
That relationship between the father and the son has a very interesting payoff at the end of the movie. Yes, this is a really terrific film.
And the screenplay, again, I keep mentioning writers on this week, the screenplay of this picture is what, again, is distinguished, because these are scenes that had to be created.
Okay, that's going to be opening around the country in
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, Rosewood. When we